Okay, good afternoon, folks. Hope everyone is well. I just wanted to let you guys into a change I've made to my accounts. So most of you know I trade with Apex. I currently have 11 Apex accounts on the go at the moment. I trade them with Rhythmic and NinjaTrader. So I just wanted to add a different prop firm account just to have a look at what other prop firms there are out there. I think it's good to sort of have an account or two with another prop firm. Trouble is, when you put all your eggs in one basket, it's useful to just sort of spread your wings a little bit, just in case anything happens in the future. So I use Apex. That's my primary prop firm. I've used them now for at least a year and a half. I think they're a good, solid company. And, you know, I'm pleased with the service I get. Now, they have had a few little hiccups lately. They started implementing the rules a bit, and there was a little bit of a backlash from people. But things seem to have calmed down now. But I'm happy with Apex, but I just wanted to have a little look out there. And I found one. I signed up for one, and I was pleasantly surprised. So I wanted to make a quick video just to show you guys what I've chosen, how it works, what it costs, and then maybe if, you know, you guys are on the lookout for another prop firm, or, you know, just to trade more accounts, then maybe it would be of interest. So first of all, I traded this account, or I selected this account with Tradeovate. Now, I was under the impression you couldn't. In fact, I'll get the account up that the prop firm that I'm using. So that's my dashboard there. So it's my funded futures. Now, I wasn't aware that you could trade multiple accounts with, or multiple prop firms with NinjaTrader. So whether it is just because this one is with Tradeovate or not, I don't know. But I thought the only other option we have out there currently is Quantower. So, but I managed to be able to trade my funded futures and Apex at the same time. So I'm going to walk you through it a little bit and tell you a little bit about it, and then maybe it'll be some interest to you. So they're called My Funded Futures. They've been around for, well, a long time, I think. But recently, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, they changed a few things. They changed their accounts. So there's a few things I like about this that excites me. So this is my dashboard. I've traded up my dashboard. This gives me all the information. I like the fact that it gives me a calendar of either red days or green days. And I can look at months, days, or lists. And it just gives you some stats. You know, best trade, worst trade, average win, average lost. So I like it. It just gives you a little bit more information that you can sort of keep track of how things are going. So if I wanted to, say for instance, you wanted to open an account with My Funded Futures, you would select Start a Challenge. Now, if you select this, there's a starter and there's an expert. So I've gone over to the starter, and it's a $50,000 evaluation. My profit target is 3,000. My maximum position size is 3 contracts. There's a daily loss limit and a max drawdown. But the differences between these and Apex is My Funded Futures is an end of day drawdown. So if some of you guys want to go for bigger moves, but you're worried about the trailing drawdown crippling you, this is an option. So I'll just a quick brief rundown of end of day and trailing. Trailing, as we know, if you make $1,000 with, say, Apex with a trailing drawdown, the drawdown moves up by $1,000. If it comes down by $1,000, your drawdown stays the same. So if you're going for bigger moves, let's say, for instance, I go for, say, I don't know, a big move, and it goes up $3,000, comes down. As it comes down, it'll hit $2,500 and cancel my account. Whereas with an end of day drawdown, it can go up $3,000, come down, take me out for break even. At the end of the day, the drawdown, my account will still be the same. I'll still have my full drawdown. So it's good if you want to go for, you know, bigger moves. So, end of day drawdown. So this is the interesting part. There's no activation fee when you go onto a prop account, to a PA account, sorry. So it's a one-off payment of $80. Now, I have a link in the description of my streams. Now, if you follow my link, I do get a little bit of commission. So, if it would appreciate it if you did use it, and it would help support the channel. But also, if you put in UKFT, I'll show you in a minute, that will give you an extra 5% off. So it just helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you guys any more. So basically it would be $80. So if I choose this one, so it's very similar to Apex in the sense that you've got a $3,000 profit target. You're only able to use 3 contracts on this, but to be honest with you, once you start going for more than that, the counts get blown so much quicker. I know, because I've done it so many times. It's got a daily loss limit, so it just stops you from blowing the account in one day. It just gives you that little bit more of a chance. And your drawdown is basically the same. I think it's $2,600 with Apex and $2,500 with My Funded Futures. As I said, it's an end of day drawdown, and there is no activation fee, so it just costs you $80, and that is for the evaluation. And if you pass the evaluation, you get the account, and that is the only price you pay. So if I select this one for a starters, now if you trade on TradingView, if you trade on NinjaTrader like I do, you'll select NinjaTrader even though it's going to be through Tradeovate, but we'll come to that. Click next. Click basically all the terms, and then basically what happens is once you pay, there'll be a little, when you come into the payment, there'll be a box that says code. You'll automatically pay $80 anyway, but in that code, if you put UKFT, it'll take an additional 5% off, which takes it down to $76. So $76 is all you pay. That is it. And that will get you the evaluation, and it also includes the fee for the PA. So it's a one-off fee. So currently, I think Apex have an offer. I think it's about 80% off. So it's around about $35 for an evaluation. If you pass the evaluation, you wanted a lifetime fee, it's another $140. So it's a total of $175, as opposed to a 50,000 account, more or less the same. So basically the account, the evaluation and the PA fee, everything included, is $80, but with a 5% discount will take it down to $76, as opposed to $175 with Apex. So it's quite a bit cheaper. It's less than half. So that's really impressive. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of that. So that, for me, it's so much cheaper. And you've got that end of day drawdown. So many times we get crippled with that trading drawdown. So basically what happens is once you pay for the account, remember to select NinjaTrader. So if I go into it quickly, start challenge, select starter, because you can do the expert, which is a little bit more money. There's a little bit more profit, but you can trade slightly large contracts, which I don't really think it really matters that much. So if you select on starter, select the $80, and make sure if you're trading on Tradeovate, make sure you select NinjaTrader if you're trading with the NinjaTrader platform, and then click next. And then you select all the agreements, then you go to the payment. So it's $80, you put my code in, UKFT, that will take it down to $76. So when you finish with that, you go into Tradeovate. So you'll go into Tradeovate platform, and you'll select login, and the password and username that My Funded Futures sends you. You fill these 2 boxes, so you just copy and paste, and then select login, and that will log it into Tradeovate. And then you can come over then to your NinjaTrader platform. So I'm just going to open my NinjaTrader. I should have opened this really. So you can trade Apex and My Funny Futures at the same time. I was unaware of that. So if I just go into my account. So I'm just going to close this down for a minute. That's the only problem with the update. It takes about 2 minutes to open, which is a bit of a pain. So I really like that. So it works out at $76. That's for the evaluation and the fee for including the fee, or you may say there isn't a fee, but that is all you pay. And then when you pass, you're onto a PA account. So it's less than half the price of Apex. So it's really good. And I'd like the sort of user friendliness of the dashboard. So my Ninja Trader's open. So what I'm going to do is come into this. So to set this up, what you're going to do is go into, let me just open this up a little bit, is go into connections. Now I have my Apex connection there, Rhythmic. So what you'll do is go into configure and you will select Ninja Trader. It talks you through this anyway. You will select Ninja Trader and then you will enter in your username and password is exactly the same that you put into Tradeovate that My Funded Futures email you. Make sure it's selected SIM account and click apply. So now if I look at this, if I go into my connections, I've got My Funded Futures and I've got Rhythmic. So if I select Rhythmic, this is what I use for my Apex accounts. So it takes a few seconds, Rhythmic, but the Tradeovate for My Funded Futures is open in a second. So it's super quick. So let's just give this a second to open up. Okay, so there's my Apex accounts. And if I go back into connections and I select My Funded Futures, they are open. So I've got My Funded Futures and Rhythmic, and Apex all together there. So if I go into my account there, you can see My Funded Futures and all my Apex accounts. Now the beauty is, if I just get my control up, if I go into new, go down to Flowbots, open my Replicanto, select OK, and there you go. I can select my lead account there and I can copy all my Apex accounts and My Funded Futures at the same time. Now, I was unaware you could do this. I thought the only way you could trade multiple prop firms is with Quanta, but no, you can do it. Whether it's because I've got my Apex connected with Rhythmic and My Funded Futures connected with Tradeovate, I'm not too sure really, but it's ideal really that I can trade them all at the same time. So I can select my lead accounts, let's say that one, and I can copy the rest of my accounts as and when. So you can trade it completely separately. Excuse me. You can trade it completely separately or copied all together with your Apex account. So I think that's ideal, really. So I just wanted to sort of give you a little bit of an update what I was doing and just give you a little bit of information should you want to get into something like that yourself. Now, if you are interested, at the bottom of my daily streams as of today, as of tomorrow, which will be the 12th, there's a link which takes you through to My Funded Futures. Now, that link does, if you take up an account, that does give me a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything, but it just helps support the channel. And remember, when you go into the payments, there will be something that says coupon or code or something like that. If you put in UKFT, UK Futures Traders in capitals, that will give you a further 5% off, which takes it down to, I think, $76. Excuse me. So $76 as opposed to $175, with an evaluation and a lifetime fee with Apex. So it's £100 cheaper basically, or $100 cheaper, should I say? So it just gives you more options. You know, should anything happen to one particular prop firm in the future, at least you've got experience with other prop firms, how they work, how to set them up. So I think it's good to spread your little bits of income around instead of having everything in the basket. So if you've got any questions, in the past I've had my YouTube videos or my live streams with the comments off because we sort of did get spammed by a guy in the past. That was a bit of a pain, so I did take the comments off, but they're back on now. So if you've got any comments or any questions, pop them in the comments below. And if you're interested, just follow my link in the description, which will take you to my Funded Futures page, and have a look through it yourself, have a look through the rules and that. But another benefit to it as well is you can take a payment after 5 days. As long as you've got a minimum of $100 profit over 5 days, you can take a payment. Now, I'm still new to this. That isn't my plan to take it out straight away, but you have got the option to do that. So hopefully with these new rules, they may bring, sort of force other prop firms to sort of, encourage them to sort of make their rules and regulations a little bit better. And, the more prop firms we have out, the better it is for the punters like me and you. So there you go. Just a little quick rundown on what I was doing and what it costs. And if you're interested, you know how to do it. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments or come chat on me on my live streams. I trade Monday to Friday from 2:30 in the afternoon UK time, 9:30 Eastern time for around about 3 hours. So I appreciate your time. Any comments, pop them in the comments box below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. So that is it. Have a great evening. Stay safe, and I'll be back streaming tomorrow as normal. Bye for now.